We're a third of the way into the Super Rugby season, and with South Africa's two top teams, the Sharks and Stormers, on a bye, we thought that was a good excuse to do a little bit of a stock take on the season.
Indeed.
In terms of form, I mean, I know you picked the Sharks and the Stormers along with the Bulls to make the playoffs this year. Two of those sides are in there. No surprise?
Yeah, no surprise. I mean, to be fair, I mean, the Lions were always going to be there and thereabout. And long may that continue.
Yeah.
I mean, it's excellent for South African rugby to have them in the mix. But yeah, so if we do a quick if we had to do sort of marks out of 10 for all of them, I think Sharks defending themselves into the tournament, or like this in the tournament, need to play a bit of rugby. Esther, as you pointed out in Stat Chat one week, Esther can tackle the death out of anyone, but he can't get the ball out wide. Stormers, probably the most complete side. Huge plus in that Brumbies game when Rob Fleck passed a huge test, and instead of sort of trying to run the ball from everywhere, which is the pressure's on to do that, he started kicking, executing kicks well. You know, I think people just say, it's kick, but it's not. It's how you kick it. I mean, I think the Crusaders gave us a real lesson in kicking, is that you 2-pass, 3-pass, then you kick, because you pull in the defence, kick into space. You can't just kick from 9 and 10 all 100%. The time. So I think Stormers are probably the most complete package.
Right.
Lions looking wonderful. I see Yankees is back, which is great for them. The Yankees Nisi thing is working quite well, and they're in the game. And then the Bulls, actually, for me, are the surprise package. I thought they might fall off the bus, but they got a nice, solid scrum, tremendously exciting outside backs, problems at fly half, and they can't decide on their centre pairing. Get that right, and I think we've got 4 sides in the game.
Just quickly tell me, fullback Gelant out 6 weeks. What are they going to do there?
For me, it's obvious. I mean, I think Creel goes to 15.
Okay.
SP Marais is given a lifeline there, so he's an option. Jeepers, the Kings must be ruining that. Jurgen Visser has not worked out well for them.
He's just one of quite a few guys there in PE who are not working out.
Shame, man. But quite exciting. Maybe that solves a lot of problems for them. Creel to the back, and then Woodendal and Serfontein.
Yeah, I think Serfontein's been excellent. Just in terms of how that projects to a potential box side for June, Creel moving to fullback could affect his chances there. What are your thoughts on the potential box side?
Yeah, so I had a little look.
We've upgraded from paper to tablet.
We've gone to tablet. Look, so at the back is pretty exciting, and Gelant would have been pushing. But now you've probably got Willie and perhaps Colby, perhaps Creel, fighting out for that spot. But I think if we went through all 15 names, we'd probably be here until tomorrow, and people's bandwidth will run out.
Indeed.
Bolters for me would probably be Malcolm Marx at hooker.
Oh wow, nice choice. I like that one.
He probably talked up a little bit too much last year, but this year is coming to fruition.
He's a big rig, halibut.
He's doing nicely. Charles Marais at loosehead.
Yes, he's been fantastic.
Scrumming like a king.
Yeah.
Really, really good. Francois Ace edging out Luit at lock, maybe.
Is that two cheaters?
Indeed.
My boy, what's going on? Okay, good.
Luit's been a bit quiet, but Francois Ace, you'll see in an infographic that we've put up on the site how the South Africans have owned the air really well. Peter Steff, Urban, of course, but Ace has done really nicely. And then I would have Whiteley and Creel, with Marcel Coetzee as the loose trio, Jeepers. And then Yankees is probably, it's not the bolter, but it's given the injury, and he really has stepped up to the plate. It opens up a defensive frailty, but he really has played really
You jump
nicely.
one big position there, that scrum off. Farid Appear's retired. What are we doing there?
Yeah, so, Reinig doing all right. For me, Groomy. Nick Groom, gets shot down from Cape Town, picking the Cape Town guys. But, as Brendan Fenter pointed out in a column on the site, he really has ignited the Stormers. So he's in the mix, but we're certainly not short of talent there. For Mark Claessens, Faf de Klerk. So for me, the most exciting thing, if you look at the list of names, wow. And that's not even looking half a centimetre outside of the border of South Africa. I think we've stocked with some options. Fantastic, exciting talent. And it's tremendous.
That brings us to the question of the week, in a way, I suppose. Our viewer wants to know, why is it that South African sides don't offload very often and don't run effective support lines?
Yeah, so that big one is when you come to the breakdown. I think as someone, as support player, you got to make a call. Are you going to clean? Or are you going to look for the offload?
Right.
And it's a very different line, not a very different line, but a slightly different line. So the offload, you're hoping the guy goes for space, which our guys don't do.
Right.
And then you're hoping for the pop pass. So you may be a metre wider, you may be a little bit deeper. Whereas if you're going for the clean, you're probably on the oak's arse. He goes to ground, and you want to clean effectively then and set up, almost the next pod or the next target, as they like to say.
Right.
for me, I'd love to see South Africans running into space more, looking for the offload, and then our support players changing changing the line. So you almost have 3 or 4 people running at different lines, popping the offload, and then defenders have got no chance of picking up where you go.
Right. South African team with the most offloads this season is the Cheetahs. Hasn't really worked for them. But I mean, there is a space for it. I mean, the Kiwis do it well.
Yeah, they're also the team that are the turnstiles. And if you look at the defensive stats,
Exactly.
I love Francois Venter, and I think he'll be a springbok. But my word, so these guys, the most missed tackles by far, them and the Kings.
Yeah.
So it's all good and well doing the offload game, but you've got to have your defense sorted.
Good job. That's it for this episode, guys. Thanks very much for tuning in. Stay tuned as we head into the rest of the season, and please be sure to hit us up with your questions using the hashtag ThinkTank. Until next time, ciao.